Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Oh my gosh, I missed you. Really, I did. I missed you so much from last week. And I hope you are here with me tonight so I can say, hey, so we can catch up, find out what's going on. Because it's been like one of those kinds of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Come on in, come on in. Let me say hello to you. Tell me you're watching. Mary Lou, where are you? Gail, Tracy, girl. Should I start naming my 125 cousins? Where y'all at? Okay. Tonight is going to be a fantastic show. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Ask Alma. I am so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. We got a fun panel. Okay, y'all know how I was a little upset because my niece Leah does not call me back immediately when I call her. So I thought it would be a great idea. Everybody except Robin Smith, who decided to announce that she didn't think Leah had to call me back right away. We ain't talking to you. But everybody else, Leah is here with us tonight so we can clear the air on why she should call me back. Okay, don't tell her that Josh didn't call me back for 2 days. And it dawned on me that, like, it really didn't bother me that much. I think it's just Leah, y'all. What is that? I just need Leah to call me right back, right? Anyway, welcome to Ask Alma. Hi, Veronica. How are you? Mary Lou, how are you? I'm just excited because the other person on the panel, oh my gosh, I have not been around him in the same room since he was 8. Okay. So indulge me a little bit with that because I just keep laughing about that because it is just so wonderful to me that I have him on the show with us tonight too. So panel, come on in.
Hey,
Miss Barbara, how are you, Miss Barbara? Hey.
What's
Hi,
happening?
Maurice.
Hey,
Hi, Leah.
Let's start with Leah not calling. I like to start with that.
You know what, Maurice? All I'm saying. Hi, Trella. Yay. Trella's on here with us tonight. Okay, let me just say, I think that the bond that Leah and I have might not be the bond in her mind. Mm-hmm. Like what's in my mind and what's in her mind is two different kind of bonds, I guess.
Right.
For those who don't know, welcome to Dee. Dee, I just talked to you on the phone. So if
I did, right. We already had this conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
But now that you have my attention, I want to say that, Leah is a busy woman.
I know.
And that's why she can't call you.
Mary,
she's a busy woman. She has children and sports and graduations and a grandchild. She's got a lot going on.
You know what? So text. I can't talk to you right now.
Okay.
You know, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, so you just want any response? You just
I need her to respond.
I'll call you later. I will text you later.
No, in my defense, she calls when I am working. And then will text me after I don't answer and say, are you working?
Say yes.
It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, D. All the kids are there by now. Everybody's riled up and she wants to talk. And then when she does call, for those calls that I answer, it's about nothing.
Wow.
Let me come to your defense. Let me come to your defense and add something so D can have the full story there.
Right.
Now D, it's just not Alma that receives no calls from Leah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I myself have the same gripe.
Well, when I text Leah, she texts me back.
Well, we need your phone number so we can start spamming her. If she think it's coming from you. That's what we need.
But you know what? I don't text her during work hours. I wait until she's done working, and then I text her because I assume she's holding the phone then. Because I know she's not holding the phone during her work hours.
I have to text her during work hours because she really ain't checking my text or phone calls after work. So it has resulted to the 7 a.m. call.
Right. You know what's going on.
And Maurice, all I'm saying is Leah is the emergency contact on all of my paperwork. So if you're not answering for me, what is it for me?
We'll switch it on over.
To my defense, they will leave a message.
Oh, you don't leave a message?
Look,
she does. She texts and she leaves message, and she'll say something on like my social media.
Thank
you. See you're posting. I see you're posting.
Look, everybody, except for Robin Smith. Hi, Pat Walk Up. Hi, Demi. I need y'all to put in the comments for Leah.
Yes.
To answer my phone calls, okay? Can y'all do that?
She's going to have the whole country texting you. Leah, call Alma.
That is true.
Call Alma.
I will go to her Facebook page. If she doesn't call me right back, I go to her Facebook page. Why can't you call me back?
Right. Come on, man.
I think it's Leah. Alma. I think it's my job to keep you occupied while Leah is handling her business.
Thank you. And once again, to my defense again, when she calls my kids, then they'll call me. You need to call Alma.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Maurice. What is wrong with that?
I'm in agreement. I'm saying right.
Right. I know because I keep saying we got to buy one.
Erica just said, Leah, pick up your phone. Call Alma. Pick up your phone.
That's it.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you, Erica.
I think we should stop bashing Leah.
We're not bashing. We're just
that's love. See, that's love.
Okay.
It is love.
Leah, I got you. The emergency people don't have Alma ID. It'll say Columbia Hospital Emergency or something.
And she'll pick up. Hey, Robin Smith, how you doing? Always answer Alma. Thank you, Pat. That's all I'm saying. In the middle of something, I gotta call you back. That's all.
Right.
Gigi,
she's gonna be calling you to borrow money if she keeps answering the phone while she's working.
Need that too.
Right. That's my cousin from North Carolina. How are you, girl?
North Carolina, North Kakalaki.
Yes, I'm telling y'all, my cousins come strong. You hear me?
From everywhere. From every corner of the earth.
I wanted to ask you guys to go to the Ask Alma Facebook page. Number one, I need questions.
Cool.
Our questions we're in the low reserve. I need questions. So please, hey Charles has joined us.
Black.
Send questions to alwaysask@gmail.com and just start it. You and I can go back and forth to formulate it. Just start it. Is he getting on your nerves? You don't like your cousin. Right. You don't want to live by your mother-in-law. Your kids
one of my cousins don't call me when I call them.
All of that.
I feel like going to the door.
Oh my goodness, Leah. Even Lena Harris said, answer the phone. Lena, how are you? Good to see you. So the other thing is, I need y'all to tell your friends. Send me some questions. Because that's how this works. Like, I don't have a column if you don't send me questions. Okay. So I really need that. And I love doing this. I love writing the column. I love coming on every Tuesday. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. The other thing is we have to do a disclaimer that this is a fun, energetic, we're going to help you and not tear you down. That's right.
Building.
Exactly. We're about building up. So we are here to help you any way that we can. And if you think you need professional assistance, we encourage that. Absolutely encourage.
Yes,
so for the newbies, again, this is Ask Alma. What we do is we play a video of volunteer video readers, VVRs. They read the question, so the person who sent in the question doesn't have to be embarrassed about talking about your husband or your mother-in-law because they won't know it's you. Okay. So that's how we do it. And that's why I don't really want you to make the video. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be the one that puts that out there. You can put that out there with your family.
Hi, Bessie.
Hi, Bessie. We use video volunteer readers to be respectful with that. So we got through the disclaimer. I told y'all my email address to send me some questions. And before we get started, if you're new, then I want to have the panel introduce themselves a little bit. For everybody who joins us every week, Pat Walk Up, Bessie, all of you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Charles said I'm eating pizza. I'm so glad. That's right. Pizza and Ask Alma.
Right, that's how they go together.
They do go together, and a beer or a glass of wine.
But whatever you choose.
Yeah. Right. Dee will have her sippy cup on some occasions.
I
don't think tonight is a sippy cup night. You said it was more like a coffee night.
Yes.
Okay.
I might grab the sippy cup after. After. Well, let's see how this goes.
So, for the new folks joining us, Dee, will you introduce yourself to everybody out in Ask Alma Land?
Dee.
That's it. That's it. Mic drop.
And, we joke that we're not quite ride or die because I got questions.
We got questions.
But I am Alma's right hand, left foot set for, I don't know, 35, 36 years, some ridiculous amount of time. We got grown kids now.
Yes.
And didn't have any when we met. No. And I'm always here, always supporting my sister, and I think that's it.
And I thank you. I'm so glad about it. Leah, introduce yourself to the people, girl.
Hi, everybody. I'm Leah, the infamous Leah, the best niece that any aunt would want to have. Shout out to my Aunt D. I am a daycare center owner, 4 kids, 1 husband, 1 grandson, a father and a mother-in-law that I take care of, all while living my best life.
We're going to talk about that 1 husband. You said that like that was an option.
But text me later.
1 husband. Okay.
Text me later.
I will text you.
Yes. And I do want to say that I am so happy that my cousin is on here, although I know Alma will introduce him so fabulously. But for those who really know me, this is my favorite cousin Reese. So if you know, you know.
That's me.
Oh,
yes. So that's a lead into.
It's a lead in for my intro.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Hold on. Can I take it 1 second?
Yeah. Cool.
I forgot about this part. Back to the I don't answer the phone. I am actually currently at football practice right now while doing this show for the love that I have for my aunts.
Thank you, girl, because I need you to do all of that. All of that.
You want the mic drop now? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's spilled over into my intro. My favorite cousin sometime. I like honesty. Sometimes I like Kennedy better.
Oh, wow.
See, Kennedy answer the phone and keep it real. I am Maurice Elliott, serial entrepreneur, advocate of reclaiming your time. I co-own a electrical contracting company with my brother Eric Elliott. That is Double E Electrical. You can catch us Google, Yelp. Wherever you're looking for some electricians, you can also find me on reeseelliott.com. I have my own website where I'm talking to people, just trying to encourage them to reclaim your time, get your freedom back. Talking about 2-3 things on how to make money online. Also co-founded an organization called Uverse Life, and we're really I'm really excited about this one. We helping people, encouraging people, not just talking about it, but we going out there feeding the homeless, giving people clothes. So not just talking about trying to be the change, but actually trying to really make a change. You can be a part of it if you like. You can find us on Facebook. There's a public Facebook group. You can get on there. And I think our next one is coming up in August, and we listed it there. I could talk about all the many things that I love and that I can do. But I would just say that I definitely appreciate being here with Aunt Alma, who I haven't seen since I was a little dude. And she just schooled me how she used to babysit me. And so a lot of what I am now, I can say I can attribute it to being babysitted by Aunt Elma.
That's
Can we add his website to the chat?
Yes. Maurice.
Cool.
There it is.
Okay, there it is. Erica can add the website. And really, I think one of the things that I'm very proud about is that you guys lay it all out for everybody to see. They do a lot of video during the preparation, so you can see what's happening, how they're helping, and bringing everything together. And it's fantastic. And I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I want to say one thing.
Okay.
Because I know we got to get started with the questions, but when I'm looking at you now, because y'all know I used to babysit him when he was 8. But anyway, it is funny to me because you know how people, they favor their mom or they favor their dad, depending on how they turn their head or what's going on. And you have the perfect 50-50 combination of your mother and your father. Will tell you that?
That's cool. That's cool.
So 50-50. It's like to the left or to the right. I see both of them.
That's awesome.
Both of them.
That's
it's
awesome.
A wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. So everybody, now y'all know who's on the panel.
We on here.
And if you want to be on the panel, let me know. I think we're going to have Erica on the panel. We're going to have Charles on the panel. We're going to bring you back, Maurice. I hope you have a good time at the end of every show.
Hey, I'm ready.
I had a good time. Come back.
I'm already having a good time.
I'm so glad. So tonight is going to be fun. I wanted to mention my cousin wrote a promo for me. So I want y'all to go to Ask Alma on Facebook. Hi, Dion. How are you?
Hey, Dion.
And listen to it. Let me know what you think, because I think I need a promo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I need a promo, okay? And the one thing that I like about it is she wrote it and she did the music. So that's fantastic. And she did it for free, okay?
That's what's happening.
Right.
Thank you.
Nowadays.
That's what's happening to my cousin, retired Sergeant Tracy Wright. Thank you. Thank you.
Tracy. Thanks,
all right, Tracy.
So check it out. You guys, let me know. Again, let me know what you think. I'll repost it after the show. Let me know. So tonight we have 3 questions. And how this goes is you guys give your comments, your suggestions, send out your kindness into the overflow to these folks and try to help them based on your life experiences, because y'all know we have had some experiences. D. Some details.
It ain't that show. It ain't
that show. Yeah, right.
We're gonna give y'all the watered down shit.
I give her like the little like
right.
Stop talking about that.
Exactly. But we are here to help you as much as we can. So y'all ready for question number 1?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's get this party started. Let's hear question number 1.
She's
ready.
Dear Alma, I love my wife and we have a great marriage. She's beautiful, funny, spontaneous, and easy to get along with. I can handle her good and her bad, except for one thing. She spends like crazy. Her clothes fill up 2 closets in our home and extends to the basement, depending on the season. She has shoes she's never worn and clothes that still have the tags on them. At some point, we need to save towards our retirement and other obligations. I'm tired of living paycheck to vacation, back to paycheck. I've talked to her about it, and she promised she'd stop her outrageous spending. But lately, I've found bags of clothes in the guest room closet and the trunk of her car. Obviously, she's still spending. I can also see charges that continue to pop up on our credit card statement. I can't believe she's trying to hide what she's buying now. How can I insist that she stop spending short of threatening a divorce? I love my wife, and I don't want a divorce, but we can't go on this way. Any suggestions?
Well, first of all, why she hiding them in the trunk? Every wife knows not to hide those stuff.
That's the first place they look.
She might have to put it on the go. She might leave that stuff on the go.
Hide it in the oven.
Right.
Not the trunk.
In
the oven. Well, when he started reading, my first thought was, does she work? And if she does work and she works hard, I think she's entitled to spend her money the way she would like. If it's interfering with their livelihood, then I think there absolutely needs to be a conversation. And it sounds like that she's beyond what he can help her do. She needs some professional help. When you start hiding bags, right, and sneaking things into the house and those kinds of things, I think that there's something else going on. If you buy clothes and you don't cut the tags off them, or you buy shoes that just sit in the closet, like I'm a buy it and wear it girl. So
I'll buy it and look at it for a while with the tag.
I don't even want it if I can't wear it now. Like I don't buy winter clothes in the springtime because I want to, unless it's some ridiculous, unless I just can't pass it up. Right, super sale. But I want to wear it now. I want to buy it now. I want to wear it now. So if she's buying things that are just hanging in the closet, then I think there's something else going on.
I do that. Maurice, what do you think?
You was going to me. I would say that first I would like to figure out if did he know, was she like that before?
Right.
So the question that Dee was saying was, okay, well, does she work already? So if she's already working, was she working when they met? When he met her, was she jazzy and he liked what she wore?
Yeah.
Maybe that's how she did it, So then now when y'all come together and you combining money, the issue, it wouldn't be an issue if she just spending her money, but I know that once they combine and came together, so now they got to be concerned about their rent, they got to be concerned about car notes, they got to be concerned about insurance and stuff. So if what's weighing on him is that I'm carrying all that weight and she concerned about getting fly,
then she's doing what she's always done.
Yeah.
Right. So then he would have to check himself, not check her, but he had to check himself. Be like, hold up, okay, let me figure out one, what do we need to do? Do I need to say, all right, well, look here, you need to make sure you spending all your money. Right? Just spend all your money. And I'm gonna manage what I have right here. And so if I'm managing what I have, and we can control the rent and the cars and all that, don't come ask me for no money.
Right.
So it's gonna be, if he said he already had the conversation with her, it's gonna be something for him to have to say, okay, but listen here, I have to buckle down.
Right.
And he love her, I don't want to divorce her, all that. Right. Cool, but he's gonna have to say, all right, well, listen, this my money right here.
Right. This is not working. I think I also think that some couples can have their money separate. Do you guys like? I don't think. I don't think everybody has to find their money. I think the wife can have her bills and the husband can have his bills, and both people work, and then you pay your bills and shop or whatever you want to do, and then he can pay bills and do whatever it is that he needs to do. Leah?
I was going to say that I spend a lot. I know I spend a lot, but Devin spends even more than I do. And it's not clothes. He likes to look nice, but I knew when I met him that he was going to have a nice car. It was going to have a nice system, and he's going to have over 600 pair of tennis shoes. Like that I knew. But I was happy that it never interfered. Now, have I had to talk him off the ledge? Yeah, we've been in the store and he's like, oh, I'm getting this. And then when we get to the register, I'm standing there and I'm like, nah, you don't need that.
Right.
Then if he's looking at me, he'll second guess. Then I'll say, no, you don't need it. Right. You don't need it. So now $600 has now come down to $250.
Right.
And I'm okay with that because I know in my head, he's not about to spend the $600 in here, or we will be divorced.
Right.
So the other point is, I don't want to divorce him, like he said, because I do love him. So I think if he genuinely has this conversation and lets her really know, like he explained to us, if she loves him, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But then also, if this is her money and she's spending it and it's not interfering,
right? Because not everybody, and I'm not encouraging this at all, but not everybody saves for the future. I think people do, and that's a wonderful thing. And if you figured out how to do it, it's a wonderful thing. I think people who live paycheck to paycheck, like some people just have to. Although my
it's
mother
not an option.
My mother, right. My mother would say, I make $50 a week, I'm saving 10.
Right.
But that was Carol, and she came out of the depression. Like, I think there's a lot of young people today that think I might not make it to 55. I'm not leaving it for my kids. I'm going to buy 2 pair of shoes and be happy today.
Right.
Right. And that's absolutely true. And it also, like you're saying, having to live paycheck to paycheck also comes down to where we live at. Like just this area, it's a high cost of living.
It is. It's very high.
So if you're not necessarily making that right amount of money, then you live in paycheck to paycheck. Right. So with this couple, are they living paycheck to paycheck? Like he just was saying,
right?
What type of money are you really bringing in? What's really going on? Can you afford to shop like that?
Right.
And so they have to have a real deep discussion, because he might be thinking future and what we need to prepare for, and she might be thinking like, yo, them shoes right there,
right.
I need them on my feet like today.
I mean, I learned early on in my marriage that if I had $5, that means I had $5 in case. If my husband had $5, he was going to spend it because he was already broke. He was like, if all I got is $5, I might just go ahead and enjoy it.
Right.
Which was clearly very different places. And you have to find, and people don't realize, we talk about love and all that kind of stuff. Money will break every relationship. So if you don't have some place in the middle where you can meet, we tried the joint bank accounts and the dual ATM cards and all that kind of stuff, and that was a disaster. Like 6 months, I was like, no, we're not doing this. Right. So you had to come up with something that works for the two of you. Obviously, this doesn't work for both of them.
Right.
Yeah, she living that best life right now.
Right. He can't say to her, I demand that you stop shopping.
Right.
Maybe she needs to start shopping some other places. Maybe she needs to start shopping online or clipping coupons or something, to satisfy that need to shop. Someone talked about compulsive shopping.
Yeah.
Robin says, consider counseling to learn how to talk about things honestly and manage the situation together.
Right.
I think that pretty much, is in agreement with what I was saying. Most compulsive buyers shop like that. They purchase just to purchase. Most times there are some underlying issues. Shopping for a lot of people is therapeutic. It was therapeutic for me, but I wasn't buying the thing that was, full price.
Right.
Like I was over in the discount aisle buying something, as opposed to just walking in.
Too, though, Dee, because it cracks me up even in a grocery store when they say, when you want 1 jar of pickles, and then it says 3 jars for $12. Oh, I'm getting a deal. Well, no, you're not.
No. Well, like the dollar store is a perfect example. You go to the dollar store to save money, and you spend $45. It's like you didn't save a thing. You could have gone into the regular store and bought the dishwasher detergent and kept 40 of those dollars.
Right.
You know what?
So you think that?
I want to ask you guys this before we go to the next question. Hi, DeSheryl. How are you? I used to shop. I'm a shopper. Leah knows that. I'm a shopper. I like something. I want every color: blue, black, green. Does it come in yellow? And if it's on sale, I'm gonna get D1. Leah, what size you wear again? I just go crazy.
And we ain't mad about that. Like, let's be clear. That's not what we're talking about.
Those are 2 different things.
Those are 2 different things.
What? With COVID, I really stopped shopping.
Yeah.
Did you guys find that you continue to shop through COVID, or did you pull back a little bit? I'm just curious. Well, and some folks, let me know in the chat. Did you keep shopping like you do normally through COVID, or did you pull back a little bit?
I shop more.
Really?
It was bad, Alma. Like, I shot more because they was bringing it to the door, and I didn't have to go.
Oh, right, right.
Now, the only thing I won't do online, and a lot of people are like, you shop online. I have not ordered groceries, like things like that.
I've done that.
I don't really like DoorDash, but people like, you order a pizza, so it's the same.
Like DoorDash.
But ordering online, yes, it has become.
I did it for the first couple of months. I had to keep a list so I would know what was coming when from what place, so I could make sure I got everything. It was ridiculous. It was out of hand, and then that got old because I couldn't wear any of the stuff that I was buying because I wasn't going out. So I was like, again, I want to wear it now. So after the fourth pair of shoes came, I thought, well, what am I going to do with these?
That's what
I'm not an online shopper. Because I'm more cautious, thinking that they're gonna send me something I dislike it. I'd rather go put it on and try it on type stuff. But I can't say that my shopping increased. I think, I know that Amazon and DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that stuff got money, and that's things you need to invest in. But myself, I'm not an online shop. I'm cautious when it comes.
You want to show up.
In Amazon, they let you put your card in there. So, 2:00 in the morning, you see some commercial, which happened twice to me. I was watching TV in the middle of the night, and it was like, order now, and you can get it for $19.99. Here I was on my phone ordering this thing. I was like, who needs this? But Amazon has you set up where you could spend 24 hours a day. They have your card already in there. You just push a couple. They have a buy now buttons. You could just you don't even have to do the 3 steps. Like if you had to do that, you might pause.
Buy now,
But buy now. So you just boom.
I've done that accidentally because I thought buy now was taking me to put my stuff in
cart.
Buy now.
Oh no, it was bought right. And then it was like you can have. I think for I was deterred by having to wait for things initially. It's like it might take 10 to 15 days to get here. I don't really need it. But now you can. It's like you want it in 4 hours. You want it on step when you get out of bed. They have made it so simple for you to spend money.
After ordering
in my. Hey, I understand. I understand. When you get up now, I did do groceries. Early on. From actual grocery stores, and the heavy things that you have to carry across the parking lot. That was wonderful. I was buying bottled water and that kind of stuff where they would deliver it, but they had a lot of free delivery discounts. They had a lot of that going on. They have since stopped that. So I might as well just go get it. By the time I spend $20 for them to deliver it, I could have purchased it. But it was out of control for a minute.
Veronica said that she saves for traveling. So, Veronica, are you traveling now? Are you comfortable traveling? I have been doing road trips. I am not interested in getting on a plane yet.
Yeah, right.
But we'll see how that works out. That was good, you guys. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. So, we think you should have a conversation with your wife. But
with a professional in the room.
With a professional. I buy stuff and look at it in the closet for a while with the tag on it. I don't think I have a shopping problem, but most people who have an addiction say that.
But you also aren't worried about your lights being cut off.
No,
that's the difference. When you have to borrow money to pay your utilities because you spent it all.
Right. No, I've never
shopping. Right. That is not your issue. So that's different.
But I do look at it glitter for a while. I like to do that. I do that with gifts. Like when people give me stuff, I just like to look at it for a while and then I use it. But anyway, we think you need a professional. We don't think you need a divorce. Thank you for the VVR reader who did not want to be videotaped, but he did agree to read the question, and you know who you are, and you wanted to stay anonymous. So thank you.
Wait, hold on. There's a note that says I spent $6,000 and had no clue I had that much money during COVID.
Maybe you didn't, because if you
have a store you can shop at. I will send you my email address and my Cash App.
That's the thing too. You could charge a lot of stuff during COVID and be like, oh my goodness, when and how am I going to pay for that? Thank you guys very, very much for that. I appreciate it. Let's move on to question number 2.
Cool.
Hey guys, I'm Erica Cherie, and we're going to dive right into one of today's Ask Alma questions. Dear Alma, a few years ago, a friend shared some intensely personal information in a very public forum. I knew instantly that the situation would backfire, and indeed it did, spectacularly. I did not say anything at the time because I did not want to lose the friend. This happened once when I voiced my views and the person stopped speaking to me. It taught me to keep my mouth shut in order to preserve the relationship. Now, at an older age, I wonder, is it better to speak up in hopes of preventing further damage, or is it still best for friends to just stay quiet?
Girl, you know what? I was like, Erica, thank you for that. But wait, what talk show are you on? Can I be a guest? Because she needs her own talk show on somebody's television station. Okay?
Use a professional.
Thank you so much for that. Like, Erica, I ate 2 salads today, girl, because I was like, oh my God, I got to level up a little bit and live my best life, because this woman right here is like, here is my best. I'm going to give it to you. I cannot wait for her to be on the panel. I can't wait for her to read another question. Mm-hmm. Erica is in the family now, and we are so grateful. We are so grateful. Thank you. Thank you for that. So the question came from a woman who is rolling up on 60. And a guy friend of theirs, long story short, had a situation at home and put it on social media. Okay. And so she was like, okay, why you do that? Like, and so the question is, you know how when you're younger and you say something, the young person is always just lit on fire because they just feel like they need to push back at you. They can't hear it. They can't receive it. It's an immaturity. And I don't even want to say it's age, although she did in her question, she's applying it to age. Should you, when you see a friend has done something drastic that they are not the only ones who are going to get backlash for this, or they are putting out information about other people, do you say something to them about it and risk your friendship, or do you just sit back and watch it and stay quiet because you want to stay their friend?
No.
If you're telling your own truth, if you are telling your own truth, then have at it. If what you say may affect other people, but it is your business and your concern, feel free. If you are sharing other people's business, I think that is inappropriate to start. And if I see you doing that, I'm going to say something.
It was family business, so it was more than just him.
It's still not his own truth if he's sharing things about other people in their family or not, even if it's his wife or his children. It's not his news to share. And I think, yes, I would say something.
You would say something to him?
Yes, absolutely.
And Maurice, you said you would say something.
I think one, if we friends, right? We say we friends. It's a good proverb that say iron sharpens iron, right? Iron sharpens iron. If you my friend, I always want to help you try to get better.
Right.
If we friends, now if you just acquaintance and I see you doing something weird or crazy, okay, that's on you. But if I consider you somebody, my friend, you sit on my couch, and I kind of see you out of pocket. Not one time, but a couple of times, but always like you say something real drastic. I'm gonna pull up on you like, yo, why you doing
that? So what if the person just says, it's none of your business and I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore, and y'all were friends for a long time? Is that something you're willing to risk?
You're gonna have to, because then now we're seeing where we at for real.
Right.
Because if you that messy over there, you might be that messy with me too.
Right.
So exactly. Can I trust you with me? Now we got to question the friendship for real. And so when the iron sharpens the iron, sometimes there's some sparks and some fires. Sometimes
if he doesn't care, if this person doesn't care whether he shares everyone else's business, he's not gonna be mad at me. He's gonna be like, whatever, just mind your business and keep it moving. I doubt if he would even say we can't be friends anymore, because he has no boundaries.
That's true, and And it also might be that he's not recognizing it, or the person not recognizing it. So sometimes
Right.
you have to bring it to the light, say, look, this is what it is, this is what you're doing. Then they might be like, oh, I didn't even look at it like that. Or they might be like, well, whatever, I said what I said, and I said to you too. That boy, you can say it off my couch, brother.
Right. And I think we get a lot of that sometimes. When I said what I said, because I think the defense mechanisms come up before they even digest what you've just said, or what you just tried to share with them, and say, like, I'm just trying to bring this to your attention because now you're bringing in your wife or your kids, like Dee was saying, and it affects them. Everyone. It's not just you.
Right. So
you really need to check yourself before you put stuff out for everybody to know.
Absolutely.
So again, she was asking, would I jeopardize a friendship? I think, like Maurice said, it allows you to see, almost like what I said, in my mind, my bond with Leah is one thing, and in her mind is something else. Sometimes friendships in your mind is one thing, and in somebody else's mind is something else.
Right.
There you go.
What'd you think, Leah? Would you say something?
I would say something. It depends on the friendship also. I think Erica has said that. Somebody has said something. So it depends on the friendship. For me, I know as women, we're a little bit more emotional. So the feelings will be a little bit more tougher for us. But I would definitely say something because of the effect it's going to have on everyone else also.
Right.
So it's like, why would you say it? Or why did you say it? What was the purpose of saying it?
Right. Putting it on blast like that. And you know what? If the friendship ends, then I think that's a lesson for both people involved. That it really wasn't what you thought it was. And the other thing that I think about that, because I love that you, Leah, and Maurice are representing a younger demographic for us tonight. Because Dee, I think sometimes where that has happened, I have actually come back together with a friend. Where we had cut it off. We were good friends. Something happened. We disagreed and we cut it off.
Right.
But here we are, rolling up on 60. And it's like, hey, girl, because, like,
why she keep doing that? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, man, rolling up on 60.
Quick comment, Alma. I will say, to piggyback off of that, me and Reese, I actually just had a conversation with him similar to something like this. Not that anybody said anything, but it was about like friendship, and it was about confronting the person. Or in my case, like I was saying to him, why can't I be confronted? Because if it is me, I am that friend. Let me know that it's me. I don't know if I've done something to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I wanted to get to and to break it down, what he said was sometimes it's like putting something on the shelf. So it's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? We still have love for that person, but it's just right here up on the shelf.
Right. Yeah.
It's going to be right here for a minute. I ain't forgot about you. When I walk by, I see you.
Right. Because you're on the shelf. I like that.
Have some new stuff. You know what I mean? Like different people come into your life. So now you over here with the other things on the shelf. Now this is listening, so.
That's true. I like that.
Well, we had the unfortunate, the internet is a blessing and a curse. And I'm always stunned at like good and grown people, adults, who forget all the rules of, etiquette and sharing and, minding your own business and all of that, and share like unbelievable things on social media. I'm like, what? Like you kind of expect it from children. Right. And young adults, because they've never lived without the internet. But, I think that's the reason why you do have to say something, because we really have become so comfortable with this, because we think that the only people that see our pages are the 4 people we talk to all the time, not the 1,000 people that are also your friends and get, all of that information. And of course they share and, and the screenshot is the devil. Right. So you have, so that's why I think it's even more important to say something.
Yeah.
Because whether they're your friend or not, actually, because especially if it's going to affect, it snowballs into something that affects large numbers of people. You have to check that.
Right. And you need. So I'm gonna let you grab back on it, Elma. I know we got another question.
No, it's fine.
But you need friends and people around you to challenge you
all the time.
Yes.
Because if you're not having those challenges, then you're not growing.
Right. So, and if you don't have those friends, then you don't really have a friend.
Right. Yeah.
If your friend can't check you, you don't have a friend.
You need that
or let you check yourself. You call and say, "Girl, am I being unreasonable because this happened?" Right.
We do that. I remember my girlfriend one time, Maurice. This was a long time ago. Gill and I have been together 27 years now, but my first marriage, when it ended, of course, I was sad, heartbroken because the marriage had come to an end. And I would talk about it. And I guess I was talking about it. And one of our friends in our sister circle who has been on this show was like, "Okay, girl, we done. Like, do we have to hear one more story about that?" And, oh my gosh, it hurt my feelings so bad because I felt like I should be able to express how I feel, how I feel. And my girls, like, Dee and the other friends that we have are like, your feelings are fine, but let's deal with reality. What's happening? It was the best thing. Damn it. You forgot. Stop romanticizing this thing because it is not a Hallmark movie. Move on.
Right.
Drop it. Move on. So you can allow the newness to come into your life and be a part of your life and find the joy, the pure joy that you are looking for. And it's very, very true. I think sometimes we sit in it and want to sit in it and have other people feel sorry.
You're like, call me when you're happy.
Right, like, girl, no.
Right, I can't, right. Just call me when you're happy.
I'm on my second glass of wine. Call somebody else. I'll tell you.
Well, if I'm on my second glass of wine, I might listen to you.
While I'm doing something.
But you're going to have to warn me.
2 cents too, yeah.
Robin says, I'll say something if it's real whack. I don't hold back because I'm scared of losing the friendship. I want my friends to be 100 with me.
I've never known you to hold.
I was gonna say, like, that was for the new people.
That was for the people watching the show.
Yeah,
okay, girl, thank you.
For the people in the back.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, that was good. That was very good. Let's listen to question number 3. Get Charles in here.
Right.
Dear Alma, I need help with how to handle my granddaughter. She's 16 and doesn't want for anything. Yes, she's spoiled, and her parents and I are to blame. I lost my wife when she was 10. Her grandmother spoiled her rotten, and I have continued the tradition. I don't live in the same state as my son and his family, but my granddaughter continues to visit, even after her grandma passed away. She comes to visit me every summer. We missed last summer, and I was really looking forward to catching up this summer and making up the time. When she asked if she could come, of course I said yes. Her parents were thrilled to send her so we could spend time together. Here's where things got out of hand, and I'm not sure what to do. My granddaughter arrived, and so did her boyfriend. He stayed somewhere else, but she hardly spent any time with me. He was always coming to pick her up, and off they went. I'd get a goodbye, Grandpa, and kiss on the cheek, but didn't see her until late in the night. I was talking with her dad the other day, and it turns out they didn't know the boyfriend was here too. Not a clue. So I think she lied to her parents. Here's where I'm troubled. Should I tell her parents or talk to her directly? I don't want to make my granddaughter angry, and I want her to continue to visit me during the summers. Should I confront her so that she will be aware that she's not pulling the wool over my eyes? I'm sure her parents would be very upset and hurt, as I am, that she has betrayed our trust.
Charles, so handsome. Thank you for being our reader tonight. Yay. I really appreciate it. Recap. Grandpa is a little troubled because his granddaughter, who was supposed to be visiting him for the summer, actually invited her boyfriend. And so they hung out the whole time that she was supposed to be sending, in another state, spending time with her grandfather. And nobody knew about it. So he doesn't know if he wants to tell her parents or talk to her directly. I don't know. What y'all say, panel?
Child development specialist. We're waiting on you. I know what I'm saying.
Right.
No, I'm gonna. The specialist is also a mother.
Okay.
And a grandmother.
And a grandmother. Like, I would have to say something
to her or her parents.
Everybody. The way the electronics and everything is going now, we can have a whole group call.
Yes, we can. We can Zoom.
So that way they can see what I'm saying to her and don't even have to worry about, oh, grandma said this. No, because I'm going to say it to everybody. Actually have her call her mother when she get in there. Call your parents. What's up, grandma? This is what you about to find out. Everybody's going to be in on that. She's 16. What does he mean? Getting her to be angry? 16?
There we go.
Where's the boyfriend staying?
You would have had
how old is this dude?
Right, he's driving to pick her up and they're driving off somewhere. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She's gonna be mad as hell because she is not gonna be leaving my house anymore till she goes back home. Everything we do, we're gonna do together. Her boyfriend might as well drive back where he came from because he will not. He can see her when she comes home.
Now, let me say this, D. I will say this of a child who has lost their parent at a young age. We were spoiled, but I wasn't going to be 17 with the boy at the grandfather's house, like lying about that.
Right.
Did I stay out late? Did I do other things like that? Yes, I did. But there's no way I could have went to my Aunt Alma's house and Uncle Gil's house and had a boy there.
Right.
And then they not say anything? Are you serious?
Man, no. I would have followed you. Left the house and followed you. And when they pulled up, I would have been I have been in many of parking lots and had my girlfriend on the phone saying, girl, what are you doing? Leave before they see you.
We've had several of those conversations. Why are you there? Go home.
Yeah, they doing too much over there. One thing that he said, and it's something that's almost on the tail end of what you were saying, Elma, when your girlfriend said what she said, it hurt your feelings.
It did.
And so what he said was, I don't want her mad.
Right.
And a lot of times we be so concerned about the hurt feelings and the emotions that we just want to be peaceful. We just want to be no. Sometimes you need a confrontation. In this situation, you need a confrontation. She trying to go out the door. Pop was supposed to be at the door. Where you going?
Right.
Now, who is that?
Right. Yeah.
Hey, young man, now you need to come here.
And the reality is they do what they can get away with. It sounds like the grandfather doesn't have anybody else now. So he needs this relationship with her because his wife's gone and now he's there alone.
Yeah.
And perhaps if he has that conversation with her, then he doesn't have to do the rest. She could say, Pop, I didn't realize that, and I'm going to act right. But I have an issue with her thinking it was okay for her to invite her boyfriend to the other state. And then where is he staying? And there's too many questions. So
confrontation needed to take place.
I would have a conversation with her and like Leah said, all together, and she can stay and enjoy the rest of the summer, or she can go home, but she will not be hanging out with the boyfriend during my vacation on my dime.
And she might be clueless because I remember when Leah, and I told Leah this story, I moved her brother in the bedroom with her and her sister while her parents were at work. And then I moved my stuff into Hav's room because I didn't like how my parents had too many rules for me to follow. And I remember, Kim, my sister, was like, what the? Get out of my house. But Gregory, her father, was like, leave her alone. She's fine. At least we'll see what she's doing. Like, she won't be here long. She was mad at her parents, which I loved. Gregory was always on my side anyway. But when I think about that now, Oh my gosh, like I literally moved her son out of his bedroom and like took over his room. What was that? But I was 17. I don't even think I knew about a mortgage, rent, light bills. I didn't know about any of that. Yeah. And I'm wondering if this little girl, because she is so spoiled, she
didn't think anything was wrong with what she did. Right. She probably thought her plan was just fine.
She probably been moving and grooving like that her whole life, and ain't nobody confronting, ain't nobody stopping, ain't nobody saying, "Hey, yo, you tripping?" Like, hold up, slow down. You know, no, you're not doing that. Nah, he better not be out front. You know, right? No, don't let me catch him over here. No, she needs some of that.
D, I was gonna say you had said if she wanted to stay, you know, like he would have to go or whatever. Everybody's going home, D. She going home with her little spoil tail. No, you going back home. Take him with you and all of that.
See, the reason I would let her stay, the reason I would let her stay is as an old man who has nobody else, he needs this visit probably more than she does. So I would allow her to stay there. I didn't say she could continue to run the streets with the boyfriend and all that kind of stuff. She's gonna stay here, and we're going to visit. But what I wouldn't want to happen is, you know, she go home with all of this, you know, confusion, and then he's not there next summer.
And what, you know, and I don't has attitude, because I know I've gotten not from my nieces Leah and Tori, but from their daughters, I got a little bit more attitude. Generationally.
Oh, if she has attitude, then she can go home.
Yeah.
But like I said, I want them to have a conversation, because like you said, she may not even realize what she knows what she's doing is wrong, but she doesn't know how it's affecting everyone.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think that if they have a conversation and she realizes that her grandfather really wants to spend time with her, and that this was not the way to do it, and she is, behaving like a decent human being, yes, I would want her to stay. If she's going to cut up, then send her home and let her parents deal with that.
Yeah. I think talk to her and then see how she responds. And if she's all about the boyfriend, then it's time for you to go home, baby, and we'll deal with it later. But I feel sorry for the grandpa. I do.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him. Mm-hmm. So, okay, you know what, y'all? Guess what?
What's going on?
It's over. Oh my gosh! I can't.
So Barbara says she is not there to see her grandfather, but to run the streets, and I'm sure she cannot do that at home, and that's why she avoided. Yeah, absolutely, Barbara.
Yeah. That's a tough one. Like, I think we could still talk about that for another 10 minutes. Like, it's so many different avenues to that. But yeah, like
they're going to try it. That's a given. They're always going to try it. And that sounds like a mature plan. So the boyfriend may have come up with that for her,
or maybe
because he has the vehicle and he's staying somewhere. Like, does he have family over there? Like,
somebody need to be out. Come here, you, sir. Yeah, you. At the bed. Come here. We need to talk to you right now. Yeah, somebody need to be doing that right now. If you watching, whoever sent the question, go talk to the boyfriend.
Right.
You know, figure out who he is. Check his ID, his driver's license. He might got CDL.
I know where y'all going. Okay, I know where y'all going.
You need to go talk to him.
Oh my God!
She wants to know where's Grandpa. She's gonna go visit him.
Right.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
She gonna give Grandpa something to do with his free time.
That's all right. All right.
Maurice and Leah, y'all know I love you with all my heart. I'm so glad y'all were on tonight.
Yeah, I was happy. I do it again.
I can't wait to have you. I like the two of you together. I cannot wait to have you back on.
Other way.
Favorite cousins. Yes. Your first cousins, right?
Yes.
Leah, is football practice over?
My favorite sometimes.
What'd you say?
My favorite sometimes.
No, well, I worked that out, D. I didn't.
Okay.
Already, everybody knows.
We don't want him standing at the curb.
I was like, he has a cell phone. He would have called in.
Oh yeah.
And Alma, where's my mama?
Full tail too.
Right. Thank you, everybody who watched tonight. Oh my gosh, I feel so good that I spent the evening with you guys. It's just like a big old hug. And we will be back next Tuesday. I hope you guys join us at 7 o'clock.
Cool. Y'all tune in. Check out Aunt Elma.
That's right.
Check out. All right, y'all.
Thank you,
See
guys.
y'all out there. Thanks, Black. Thanks, Erica. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Erica. Thanks, Charles. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, D.
Bye.